Hey, what's up, family? You know what it is. It's your sister never miss, Naraya Shiloh. Let's get to it.
This one time and one time only. Listen, if you are paying all your bills by yourself, no help, lights, gas, oil, mortgage, cell phone bill, car insurance, car note, whatever it may be, if you paying all those bills, fronting them by yourself, you are single.
Okay. What is I don't understand what the whole point was for that. I thought she was gonna say something that we ain't know. Yeah, you pay your bills by yourself, you live by yourself, you feed yourself, you clothe yourself. Of course you're single. You wouldn't have to make a whole video about that, but whatever. Let's keep going.
Because if you dating a girl and you finally decide to go around her family and ain't nothing but women, that's your sign to run. Okay? Her mama don't got no man. Her grandma don't got no man. Her great grandma don't got no man. The aunties don't got no man. The friends don't got no man. Nobody, the god sister don't got no man. The best friends don't got no man. Ain't nothing but women. Run. Don't stick around and get her pregnant because them women got mouths on them. Don't no men want to be bothered with them. Nobody got no man. Why would you stay? Your fault, goofy.
Well, she ain't lie. That is a telltale sign that something going on in that house and in their life. But the great grandmother though, she's still alive. Well, shoot, people having babies mad young now, so yeah, of course that could be true.
Call me or pick me if y'all want, but if my man tells me to come home and it's only 9 o'clock and I just got outside at 7 o'clock, guess who the fuck is going home? I am. If my man tells me that the people I'm surrounding myself by is no good for me, because he's seeing shit that I'm not seeing, guess who's gonna have new people to hang with? If my man tells me, babe, go jump off this bridge, I'm gonna be at the bottom, I'm gonna catch you, guess who's gonna jump off the bridge? Call me crazy, but that's the problem with y'all. Y'all put trust in everybody except for the nigga that's in your house that you laying up with. What's the point of having a man if you're not gonna trust in him? And you wanna control everything, you wanna dictate everything. You trust the hairstylist that you just met on social media. You trust the corner store deli to make your sandwiches, knowing that there's rats and rodents in there. You trust your family members, not one person is married. You trust them fake ass friends, everybody's single. Come on, make it make sense. Clearly you know nobody's jumping off no bridge. But I'm just trying to get my point across. Stop doing that. Stop being like that. Trust your man. He's with you. You picked him. He picked you. Trust your nigga.
Okay. I like that. She made some good points though. She said you trust your hairstylist, you trust all of the people who don't have a man, but you have a man, but then you don't trust him. Now, again, my husband was alive. If he told me, Naraya, absolutely not, you're not going, Naraya's not going. If he said, no, I don't like what you have on, change because it's too revealing, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change my clothes. That's the whole point. Your man is there to help and guide you, right? Because they see things that we don't see a lot of the times, right? They can read through things because they're not emotionally attached to things the same way that we are. So they can see some things that we can't see or we choose not to see. But there is no way to. I used to ask my husband permission to do things like, babe, do you mind if I go such and such and such place? Or is it okay if I? Absolutely, I did. And I hate the fact that because you're good to your man and you're respectful to your man, that they have these old whack ass names like pick me's and all of that stuff. Girl, bye. Call it what you want. There is absolutely nothing wrong with, being respectful to your man. One quick story. When my husband and I got married, we were actually married by a woman. And so, you go over your vows and everything on what they're going to say, how the whole wedding is going to proceed or whatever. And so as she's telling me the vows, I realized that she didn't say obey. And I said to her, well, I want to have obey in my wedding vows. You know, this woman did not want to do that. She was like, are you sure? Obey. Do you know what that means? I said, absolutely. This is a contract between me, him, and God. So if I don't want to obey him because I may not agree or I don't like what he's saying, the promise that I made to not only him, but to God as well is going to keep me in line and keep me straight. So, and I told her, if you have a problem with saying it, that's fine. I'll find somebody else who doesn't have a problem with saying it. But she did. She tried to talk me out of saying that I would obey my husband. And I don't understand why they took that out, but I made her put it in.
Gonna always be the problem to women who ain't never had no daddies. Get into it. Women, fatherless women always think that all men ain't shit. Women who ain't never had no good men, like all men are not bad. There are some really, really good fathers out there, some really good, hardworking husbands and men. But those women who always think that men is the problems is women who just ain't never had no father. And their mothers program them to hate niggas because they hate men. They hate men, so they program into their women, their children, that all men ain't shit, all men are dogs, all men are gonna cheat, and then subconsciously in their head, those are the type of men that they keep on picking. Because when they run across those men, instead of leaving and running, they're drawn to it. Because that's what they feel like they have to go through to experience some type of form of love. I blame their mothers and their deadbeat daddies.
Okay, we getting there, fellas. See, the hard work is starting to pay off. These women are starting to get it. I have been saying this for years now. So, yeah, I don't even really, these are some good ones. Let's keep it going. Let's see what else we got in here.
Quick to call these men who actually trying, not the deadbeat ones, who's actually trying to take care of their kids and do right by their kids. Y'all be so busy giving them a hard time and making their life miserable, but they can financially and mentally provide for these kids. If they take all of the government assistance away from you, can you do the same without the help? And the answer for a lot of women is no. You can't. You can't sustain your livelihood without the government's assistance. So instead of you acknowledging that, allowing this man to help you raise your children or your child outside of finance, outside from the financial aspect of it, allowing him to help raise a child, not provide financially for the child, help raise the child. You rather do it all by yourself because of what? What, you gonna get some extra brownie points for it? What you want the bragging rights that my baby daddy don't da 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 da? What's up? Make it make sense, because it's not making no kind of sense to me.
I tell you, these young ladies are on a roll today. So, just to piggyback off of what she said, women love hollering, I am independent. I don't need a man. I take care of me and mine. What are you saying? We go through all of that. And you getting assistance. You getting Section 8. You getting food stamps. You getting, what is it? The money. You're not taking care of your kids. You're not independent whatsoever. So how about you allow these men to be fathers, and let's see how that works. Let's see what kind of kids we put back out into that community if we do that. But also another point that she made, that women want to have bragging rights. It is. Just like yesterday was Father's Day, I didn't even bother going on social media yesterday because I know, because there's people that I know that's in my friend group on social media that's happy Father's Day to all the single mothers doing it. If that's not the dumbest thing I have ever heard in my life. And telling a woman happy Father's Day because you both mommy and daddy. No, you're not. Whether that father is there or not, and you're working twice as hard, you're still just mommy. You're still mom. You know, so they do that so that they can get those accolades from other delusional women. That's the reason why they do it. That is the reason why they do it. Let's see what else we got here.
Does not make you in another league. It actually brings you down now.
Some men love it though.
No, we love to play with it. I call them rentals. You're like a rental car. You go out to Miami, you rent that Lamb, you rent that Ferrari. The shit you can't drive at home. It's fun to drive out there, but now I'm not paying for this. This shit going back to the rental office when I'm done with it. That's what we do with BBL. But we're not taking that to the parent-teacher conference, walking in ass big as this table. Not, yeah. Like, come on, like, let's stop playing for real. Y'all confuse a man's sexual attention with what he wants as a wife and as an example for his kids, as a mother. Because automatically we know your mind is the point where you risked your life for a bigger ass for attention. You just risked your life for a bigger ass for us to say, damn, I wonder what that shit look like when I'm hitting from the back. She invested 10K in her body and 0 in her brain. Going to the gym, that is a real investment, because as you're working out and building your body instead of buying it, that's going to build character. That's going to enhance you as a woman. Those women are the women that deserve to get all their bills paid.
Okay. Okay, brother. But you know what I find? I find it crazy is that even when you ask a woman, what do men want? If they want natural or if they want, enhancements. And you can have 20 men say natural. Those women can hear them say it and still say, oh no, they want BBLs. No, like he said, they want to play with it. That's not long-term investment. Look at your most enhanced female rappers that's out there. They have a hard time. They got their bodies done. Bodies look good, according to if that's what you like. But they having a problem keeping men. And I also recently heard that BBLs have a smell to it. I don't know. I've never had any surgery, and nobody around me in my everyday life has had that. So is there really a smell to it? Okay. Well, that's it for this episode. I will see y'all soon, family. Bye. Love you.